At Rescue Village, every animal has a story. Every rescue is a promise. A promise that no matter how neglected, how sick, or how misunderstood, they will be seen, cared for, and loved. Because here, Rescue Village is just the beginning. What follows are the transformations that change lives, animal and human alike. He was found crammed in the back of a van, caged with 2 other German shepherds. No space, no comfort, no kindness, just filth. But our humane officers saved him from that nightmare. And in John's family, David Lee Roth, renamed Finn, didn't just find safety. He found joy, friendship, and the childhood he never got to have.
It's hard to think that humans are capable of treating animals that way. But it was also important to us, I think, to give him the life that he deserves and not have that be his standard of what human interaction is. So he was David Lee Roth when we found him, which we thought was an absolutely hilarious name. We first met him, he had one ear that was always up. We said his other ear was broken, the one was down, the one was up, his tongue was always hanging out the side. He looked incredible. And then we have kind of nicknamed him Crash because he's a bull in a china shop. But at the same time, is like a ninja for how big he is. Like he'll be right behind you and you'll have no idea. He's definitely best friends with my son, and they play a lot. They get along really well, and they love each other. And Finn drops, every day is with us dropping him off at school, and just looks forlorn when he gets out of the truck, and then he's all excited when he comes back at the end of the day. So he really looks forward to seeing him.
Denny, now Mango, is missing an eye and has special medical needs. Christian grew up missing a sense of family. When their paths crossed at Rescue Village, they recognized something in each other. Something tender, something brave, something whole.
I heard a little bit of a meow and I turned and I saw Mango, or Denny beforehand, and had one of those eye to eye, and it was kind of like, that's my cat. He didn't have one of his eyes, and I was informed that he carried a cancer trait. I grew up with my grandma, so I was always the different person because I didn't have mommy or daddy. And he's not the perfect kitty because he didn't have both eyes. What bonded us even more was, well, we were different, but that didn't mean that we weren't capable of loving each other anymore or any less. He's been there when I've needed him, and it's ironic that I adopted him and it feels like he takes care of me more than I take care of him. He's a real blessing to the family. I love him so much.
I adopted Rosco a year ago, and Rosco just saved me. I want to thank you very much for a very wonderful dog that I love very much.
Rosco wasn't easy. He was wild, stubborn, full of energy. But when Chris needed him most, it was Rosco who saved him. Sometimes the hardest dogs turn out to be the ones who save us.
Everything was all ice. You couldn't get out of your truck and walk around without grabbing the side of it because you were just gonna fall. One day I got out of the truck and I was in a hurry and I wasn't thinking, and I got out on the ice and I fell. I fell down and my arm went behind me and tore my shoulder out. And I'm laying there holding my shoulder, and next thing you know, I felt a tug, and he's grabbing me by the hood of my coat and he's pulling me off the ice. Roscoe's been a quite exciting dog, and he just has such a good time out here. He loves it, and I knew this was going to be the perfect place for him when we found him.
At Rescue Village, love begins long before adoption day. When these animals go home, they find more than just safety. They find somebody to love them for life. Every animal has a story. Every rescue is a promise. And that is the power of love.
I truly think that you guys have a bond and an appreciation for the animals that you house here.
Our experience going to Rescue Village was incredible.
Thank you to everyone who supports our mission. Volunteers, staff, transfer partners, law enforcement, and to our donors. whose compassion makes it all happen.